What is the honeymoon period in real estate, and what if it's over? For over 24 years, I've dedicated my life to bring you the very best marketing skills, innovation, and negotiating strategies for your properties to net you the best possible price in the least amount of time for you and your family. Welcome to the Robert Erickson Show. The honeymoon period in real estate is typically the first 2 weeks when it hits the market. So in the honeymoon period, you're going to look at all of the showings you've had, hopefully some of the feedback during the open houses, the number of showings. So it's typically, if it is, you get a lot of showings and you have no offers, it's usually about 5% overpriced. If you get no showings and no offers, that means you're at least 10% overpriced. But first, there are only 3 things as a seller that you can actually control. One is the accessibility to the home. How often are you allowing people through? Number 2 is the price that you put on the home. Does it sound like a fair price, or did you kind of overshoot it a bit? And then number 3 is the condition of the home. Does it show well? So you can't control if we go to war, you can't control if the interest rates go up, and you certainly can't control if your neighbor's house goes on the market for less and has more square footage or more bling. You can't control that at all. So you have to look at what the environment is. And certainly I hope for your agent will be tapped in enough to the market so within the first 2 weeks, they know exactly what's going on. And I always tell the sellers that I will know within the first 2 weeks what your home will actually sell for. Now, if you are working with somebody who hasn't tapped in and won't know, they won't be able to give you that feedback. So what do you do if the honeymoon period is over and the home isn't selling? Well, first of all, who do you think is your best buyer for the home? Who are we targeting to? Is it the young yuppie couple that works at the studio, or is it an older retired home that people that are moving from a bigger home to your size home? And if you're targeting that type of individual or buyer, does your home reflect that? For instance, if you are going for the young yuppie couple working at the studio, does your staging work with them? Or do they walk in the door and I can imagine myself in this mid-century furniture with whatever they're into today? I don't even know. But is it pointing towards the buyer that you're actually looking for? And then the other thing is maybe you just need to refresh the property, refresh the photos along with the staging. Maybe you need a drone on the property, and not a lot of people do the drone. I do. I think it's important. I think it's great for the area and where they're going to be buying and the environment that they're going to be buying into. The number 3 thing is what you can do is, do a YouTube video, do videos in the area. Your agent certainly can do a video at the local, drugstore, the school. Just give it a little bit more enthusiasm and push. And you can actually do one little trick that I discovered recently. You can actually take your home off the market in the multiple listing service for not even a day, and you can repost it as a brand new listing. Now, they will say you need a brand new contract, and maybe this is your moment when you get to decide whether you want to interview a different agent if it doesn't feel like it's going to work out. I'm obviously here, and I'd be happy to be interviewed if that's indeed the case. Have a great day. Hopefully I've helped.